Tyler Perry. Excellent movie, brother. Excellent movie. Chilling on a Saturday night. Just got done watching a Jazzman'S Blues on Netflix. Produced, written, and directed by Tyler Perry. Now, about a month ago, my homeboy, Cool to the Fullest, hit me up and said, yo, check out this trailer, Tyler Perry's new joint. I'm like, oh, okay, checked it out. I didn't realize it was coming out this weekend on Netflix. He hit me up again today on Instagram. Yo, I just watched the movie, you gotta see it. I'm like, cool, bet. I ain't got no plans. I am not about to go to the cinema tonight to spend any money. Might as well stay home. Black director, black movie, I'm all for it. Now, the premise of this movie takes place in 1947. So segregation was in place, especially in the South. This movie takes place in Georgia. And it's about a woman who's biracial. And back in them days, you know, that was unheard of. So obviously, some white dude slept with a black woman, had a kid, then had a kid. And to keep that baby safe, you go live with your black side of the family in the South, or your ass is gonna get killed, or you're gonna get your mama killed. And she falls in love with one of the neighbors, a dude named Bio. He's a young gentleman, can't read or write, handsome fellow, he can sing his ass off, he helps his mom, brother, and father. And the mom kind of does like a little juke joint outdoors to try to raise money, but the father is the lead of the house, but he has dreams of being a musician, going off to Chicago, being a big star. And unfortunately, back in these days, a lot of black men left their families to pursue their dreams. Left the mother to raise children, and it was tough. Father favored one of the brothers over the other. He followed his dad off to Chicago later on when he turned 19, so Bio and his mom was left in a poor town. Husband took all the money. It was sad, man. This movie is heartbreaking. There's a lot of tough spots to watch, but that's what really happened. And you have this love story of this forbidden love that's growing and growing because the young lady stayed with her grandfather. And there's another dynamic there, but I don't want to spoil anything. To make a long story short, the mother comes back to get her daughter. She hears what's going on. Bio asked her to marry him, and she accepted. This woman taught this man how to read, write. They had a beautiful love relationship. It was a summer love. For 3 months, they both snuck out the house, met at this big old tree, and talked all night until they fell in love. I believe he was 17 and she was 16. And when wind got out that this was happening, this courtship, the mother came and got her daughter because her daughter was her meal ticket. She looked white. She looked like a white woman. So her thing was, let's go to Boston, find you a nice, rich white man, and that way he can take care of you and me. Because your daddy didn't do shit for me, you owe me with your white ass skin. And that's pretty much the basis of this love story. And then compelled with the jazz part of it. The boy could sing, he got discovered, and it's a great movie. I was really impressed. The aesthetic was on point. It looked like 1947. They were living in outhouses and these broken down wood shacks. I'm like, yeah, when I went to go visit where my parents lived, where they grew up, it looked just like this back in the day. And the cars were authentic. You can tell Tyler Perry spent a little bit of money to get the authentic look and cars for this film. He already owns the studio, so he probably had to just rent some cars. You can tell he rented the cars because they were driving these cars slow as hell on set. These cars were not going more than 17 miles an hour. He was like, hey, motherfuckers, we gotta return these motherfuckers back in mint condition. Now, when I say cut, Pitch the brake, buddy. Don't go any further. And when I say action, if you go over 20 miles an hour, motherfucker, you fired. Because these were some pristine cars. He did not want to bring them back with any dents or dings in them and pay that extra money. You know how brothers are. We'll rent shit, but we don't want to pay extra, you know. But in all seriousness, man, this was a great film. I love all the characters. It's pretty predictable. These films are all kind of the same old style South movies dealing with black folks and white folks. It's not offensive. They don't drop the N-word throughout the movie and stuff like that, so that's cool. They refer to them as them or they or colored folk, which I truly appreciate, Tyler. Tired of hearing that N-word dropped every single sentence. But it's a compelling story, great music. Oh, if you love jazz, if you love the blues, yeah, man, it's right up your alley. I can't wait. I'm gonna go visit my parents later on this week, and I can't wait to sit down and watch this movie with my parents. It's that kind of film. A Jazzman'S Blues. Check it out on Netflix. Produced, written, and directed by Tyler Perry. I think you'll like it. Peace. And you know the routine, y'all. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends, and leave your comments down low. Fade to black.